Welcome guys, it's Mr. G again. Today we're going to talk about how to complete a appointment sign up for office hours. So you want to get into office hours at a specific date and time. How do you do it? How do you sign up? And then we're also going to talk about attending virtual classes. So let's tackle office hours first. So once we're logged into our chemistry course in Canvas, the place that you're going to go to sign up for office hours is going to be the course calendar. So if we select the course calendar, when we're in our student view on my screen, we're only going to see the one chemistry course that we're logged into, because it's limiting only the course that I have access to. For you guys, you're going to see all your other classes. So what you probably want to do when you're in your calendar view is you want to use this area over here to just select the course that you want to focus in on. So if you have 4 courses that you're looking at, it can get pretty overwhelming. So you can toggle them on and off by clicking the actual course. So if I want to eliminate all of the content for one course, so if I want to get rid of the chemistry course, I can click it here and it disappears. And so that's helpful if you want to just focus in on one of the classes. So let's just focus in on the chemistry course, and it's in green. One other thing that's helpful to do is, say you have a couple classes that are showing up as the same color. You can click these dots here and you can change the color of the course so that you can separate them out. And that also helps you focus in on one course if you don't want to actually toggle them off. Now, one thing that you're going to recognize is that you see on the calendar everything that's due on a particular date and time. Now, you can use the calendar view as a full month, you can do it as a week, or you can do it even as one day in the agenda view. But you'll notice that office hours aren't present on the calendar as is. You'll see that the virtual class times are present here. I have all 3 for my 3 blocks that I teach, but you'll only see the one for the block that you're in. And then you have any assignments that are due on particular days. So how do we sign up for office hours? Well, what you need to do is you need to find appointments. Click the Find Appointments button over here on the right, and what's going to happen is you'll select the course that you want to find the appointment for. Well, since we're talking about chemistry, we'll select chemistry and submit. And what will happen is any available appointments for that course will pop up that are available. It's going to shade out any of the assignments for any of your courses, and it's only going to show up appointments. Now, appointments aren't just office hours. Your teachers may have appointments for projects that they want you to sign up for, or other events they want you to sign up for. I am going to use them for my office hours. So you'll notice that I have my office hours in blocks of 15 minutes that are showing up, right? I have them in the mornings and in the afternoons. And so all you have to do to sign up is to click on one of these openings, and this screen will show up. It'll give you a Zoom link, a meeting ID and password, and it'll have a comment box. It's important that you place a comment in the comment box for what you're signing up for. For example, I need help with scientific notation. Okay, that would be one thing you could put in there. Or I need help going over a test. Or my parents want to have a meeting with you. These are all different things that I need to know in advance. And then you need to hit the reserve button. Okay? And what that's going to do is it's going to lock in that meeting time for you and you only. No one else can now sign up for that slot. Now you can sign up for 2 in a row. So you think it's going to take 30 minutes of my time instead of 15 minutes. Go ahead and sign up for 2 slots. Now I don't want you to continually do that, because I don't want you to jeopardize all of my time. But if you're doing that on occasion, that's fine. So what you're going to notice, if we go back to our main course screen, is that, well, we don't see it here, but let's go back to our calendar. It should show up now. See, it's showing up on your calendar. So it's now an event on your calendar, so you know that your office hours that you've reserved are coming up, so it'll remind you. The other thing that it will do when it's applicable for your to-do list is it'll show up on your to-do list, okay? Which is what I was trying to show you. So it'll show up on your there it is, sorry. It's showing up on your to-do list as well, which is nice. So you know that it's coming up and it's the next thing on your to-do list that you signed up for office hours. So that's helpful as well, okay? So you can always click back into it to look at the Zoom information since you signed up for it. So don't think that you have to write it all down right away. It's going to still be available in there. All right? So make sure that that's what you're doing if you need office hours. I'm not going to be okay with you just sending me an email. Can we meet like right now for 30 minutes? Okay, that's just not going to work because I'm going to be planning a lot and doing a lot of things this semester that are going to require, me to be needing you to schedule things in advance. All right, so the next thing was virtual class. How's that going to work? So you know that you have a block schedule this semester, and we still have to follow it. Now, all of your courses are going to handle virtual class differently, and the requirements for attendance of virtual class. Now, you still have a lot of attendance items that you have to achieve, right? I'm expecting you to be doing certain assignments at certain times, and you'll see the available times that assignments are posted for, and you need to be completing those within those time frames. That's how I'm going to be marking attendance. If you're not doing the assignments by their due dates, not only are you getting points taken off, but you're not getting your attendance for those days. And that's bad for all sorts of reasons. But I need you to be attending virtual classes when I schedule them. That will also count for attendance. So you'll see that virtual class is scheduled for August 31st. That's the first day of school. So if you are in block 1, then all you need to do to let's go back to the counter. Sorry guys, I'm clicking out. All you need to do to see how to attend is to click on the event. And again, the meeting information for Zoom is there. Okay, you have the Zoom link, you have the meeting ID, and the meeting password. So click in there and you'll be able to attend the meeting at 8:30 and do not be late. Okay, that's considered tardy. Now, that's the first day, so you know that you need to be in the Zoom meeting the first day. I will not always require you to necessarily be in a virtual class on the days we have class. Okay? Now, if you are not sure what days, what the schedule is like, I will show you. Let's go to our, let's get out of our calendar and go back to our course. Go to our syllabus, and you'll notice that in my syllabus, I have posted, well, that's interesting. It's not letting us see the schedule. Well, there is a schedule posted here. It's probably because we're in student view. So I will show you in my account. Instead, it'll work in yours. I'll let it think for a second here. Here it is. I'll try clicking on that image. All right, so here's the schedule. If you're in block 1, virtual class will be from 8:30 to 9:15. If you're in block 3, it'll be 12:15 to 1, and block 4, 1:15 to 2. We only have virtual class if it's on the calendar for that day. If it's not on the calendar for that day, we don't have virtual class. So pay attention to your calendar and you'll know when we have virtual class. Most times it will not take up the whole 45 minutes. Some days it will, okay? You'll know by looking at the calendar and paying attention to the announcement feed on Canvas. The first day of class will be, basic first day stuff. Me answering your questions, going over first day information on how to use the course and make sure that we're all squared away on what we're supposed to be doing for the first week. And a lot of the stuff that we're going to be doing is asynchronous learning, and that just means you're going to be doing it on your own time. And then much of what we'll be doing on our virtual lesson days is going to be talking about the content that was covered and answering questions and going over problems. So make sure that you are attending those so that your attendance does not suffer and that we don't have to intervene and bad stuff happens. So if you see on your calendar a virtual lesson, make sure you attend, okay? So that's it for this video, and make sure that you move through to complete the Nearpod and move on to the following assignment.